Hello, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's 11:35. I am FRAZELMA LYNN, the Parenting 911 Coach, and it's time for lunch. So I hope that you have your lunch or you're getting your lunch and something, I hope, very enjoyable for lunch today. We are going to talk for a few minutes about child safety. There was a time when we would child proof our homes. And, parents would talk about it and share with others how they were able to child proof their homes. Let me say, it's not just for the 1 year old or the 2 year old. Child proofing is not just making sure that you put stoppers in the outlet so that a child can't put their finger there. It's not just doing some of the smaller things that we think about. When that topic comes up, generally we just think about, some simple things. Proofing goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. We have to make sure that we either keep weapons under lock and key or away from the interior of the home. We've got to make sure we childproof our children from weapons, from the weapons that we feel very comfortable with, but in their young, immature, inexperienced hands could easily kill members of our families or themselves. When we're childproofing, yes, we think about chemicals that we need to put up, put higher on shelves if our children are smaller, or even under lock and key for some of those. When we're talking about childproofing, we need to also think about medication. Of course, in this day and age, opioids, we have to think about medication and making sure that we keep all medication put away in a safe place, in a place under lock and key, in a place where our children cannot get to them. Well, weapons are the same way. And I understand, parents, we have a lot going on, we have a lot to do. I understand all of that, but our children still need to remain safe. We need to childproof our homes so that our children cannot get to the things that easily can harm them and us and end our lives. We have too many children, too many young people, too many preteens and teenagers losing their lives. Many times it's because they've gotten their hands on weapons that they are not mature enough or skilled enough or even trained anything about the dangers of enough to be able to handle. So let's childproof everything that can harm them, not just what we think we need to childproof for the 1 and 2 year old, but everything that can bring harm to them and to the family. I was reading an article where the schools in Alabama are starting to hire the national certified SROs who will be walking around with weapons on them. Some of the school districts had SROs who were not armed, but at this point many of them are moving more into having armed and unarmed SROs in the schools. When you see the news and hear the stories, you hear about school shootings. It's even sadder when it's a child from the school going into the school to shoot innocent people because of bullying or feeling unsafe, or somebody stepped on their shoes, or they didn't like the work the teacher was giving. Parents, we've got to child-proof homes and make sure our children cannot get their hands on weapons. We take things too lightly, and we'll say things like, oh, they know not to bother that, or they can't get in, in the safe, and then when things happen, we'll end up telling them, okay, if you ever need to get in the safe, the combination is going to be here, or here's the combination, just put it in your phone for an emergency only. Well, our emergency and their emergency may be totally different. So as parents, we are responsible for keeping our children safe. One of the things I say at many of the workshops is everything going on in our world. Yes, we can complain about it and gossip about it or what have you, but that came out of somebody's home. That child, that teenager, that preteen, that young adult, it came out of someone's home, and someone trained that child or didn't train them, which is just as dangerous. So we have to make sure we child-proof our homes in every way, including drugs, alcohol, medication, pharmaceutical medication, and weapons. Weapons. We need to child-proof our homes from abuse, sexual abuse. It's growing in this time, in this day and age. We need to make sure we child-proof our homes. Child-proof just means make it safe. Make it safe. So we need to child-proof our homes from abuse as well, whether it's sexual or emotional or verbal. We need to make sure we child-proof our homes. Our children are the most amazing human beings in the world, and we have been given this outstanding, extraordinary task of raising them, of teaching them, of training them, of nurturing them and disciplining them and communicating with them, of caring about them. Parents, we must do a better job of child-proofing our homes for the safety of our children, of our families. I do want to invite everyone who is local, close to Opelika, to please come out and join us on this Saturday. It is the first Saturday. Remember, we provide Parenting 911 workshops every first Saturday at the Opelika Public Library, 3 o'clock. This coming Saturday, which is September 2nd, we will be talking about child safety, weapons in the hands of children, dangerous, deadly. And we will be talking about the things we need to do so that does not happen. Moms in action demanding safety with weapons, they will be there as one of our guests. Be Smart with weapons will be there as one of our guests. And the Opelika Police Department will be there as well. It's our job to link arms with other agencies and make sure our parents know different ways to child-proof their homes so that our children can be safe. The Saturday workshops, the citywide workshops, begin at 3 o'clock. Again, it will be at the Opelika Public Library. Please come out and join us. Come out and ask questions of how we can make our homes more safe for our children. Ask questions. Ask questions. If you need other parent coaching programs, parent coaching information, please go to www.parenting911.org. Remember, I provide coaching services for one-on-one with individual parents, group services, and we do have a new group program that is launching this Sunday, which is September 3rd. It is talking about home is your business too. And for those working parents who have it going on at work, and when they get home, things just seem to fall apart, we're talking to you and how you need to structure and provide transformational discipline and have deeper conversations with your children so that you can enjoy serenity when you get home after work hours. You can go to www.parenting911.org and find all the information about events, things that are happening, upcoming programs. Just go to the website. All right, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your lunch. Remember, we are responsible for child-proofing our homes to keep our precious children safe. I hope to see you Saturday at the citywide event in Opelika, 3 o'clock. Have a great day.